I'd like to call to order the Tuesday, September 7th meeting of the Danville City Council. Madam Clerk, roll call to establish a quorum, please.
Mayor Ricky Williams Jr.,
Present.
Alderman Carolyn Wands, James Bouchard,
Present.
Heidi Patel,
Present.
Bob Iverson,
Present.
Brenda Brown,
Present.
Mike O'Kane,
Here.
Mike Poor,
Present.
Rick Strebe,
Here.
Sherry Pickering,
Here.
Eve Ludwig,
Present.
Tricia Teague, present, Robert Williams,
Present.
Darren York,
Present.
12 present.
12 present. We do have a quorum. Please let the record reflect that Alderman Wands is actually out of the country and will be back with us in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
At this time, we will have our invocation led by the Reverend Doug Knapp, the executive pastor of the Assembly of Danville, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance led by Alderman York. Please rise.
Father, we thank you for this time together with you. We come into your presence, to be honest, served with great thanksgiving. We look at all the troubles and difficulties around the world, and we look in our city, and we certainly have some, but Father, not to the degree that others do. But we do thank you, Father, for your goodness in our life, and we ask, Father, for your wisdom and for a spirit of discernment upon those that have been elected, Father, to represent our city and to make the decisions for our city, Father. It's a daunting task at times, and it can weigh very heavy. So I'm thankful for each and every council member that's here today that have made the choice to come and be a part of this council. Please give them wisdom and discernment in all of their actions that they take that, Father, and use it in a manner, Father, for the welfare of our city and for its future and for its growth. We thank you, Lord Jesus. We praise you and give you great honor today. And we thank you, Father, in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Amen.
So be it.
Please join with me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Pastor Knapp. If you would like to give us any updates about things that are going on with the church.
Church is doing very well. We're growing. We've actually added multiple services in the last weeks and months, and so the church is flourishing. We're doing well. We appreciate that. I just make a quick announcement. We're having something on the 19th on the Sunday night. That's a little different for a church. We're actually having a Christian comedian come in, someone I've known for about 10 years. And if anybody needs some laughter, we need some. And so we're offering that. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. You're welcome to come to that particular night. And so we just want to change it up a little bit. And we've had enough things going on that are difficult. And I know that you know that better than I do. So the Bible says the heart needs laughter is a medicine for the heart. Merry heart doeth good. So we're really looking forward to that, and we're working together with other churches. And just to let you know, many churches are coming together. We're meeting together, working on unity, working on the ability to work with one another, so that there's no denominational or racial separation or divide. So I want you to know we had as many, I think there was like 65 people at our last meeting. That's good. So there's good things going within the community, within the churches. Just want to let you know. Thank you for all that you do, Mr. Mayor and the council. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pastor Doug, and we appreciate all that you and the Assembly do for the community. So thank you very much. At this time, we have the minutes from the August 17th meeting. Is there a motion to approve those?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion or debate? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. We do have an agenda. Alderman, if I may remind you, please lower your microphone so that the audience can hear you, number one, and that also you'll be heard in the recording of the meeting as well. So at this time, we have an agenda this evening. However, we would like to remove item 14C from the agenda. Please strike item 14C from the agenda. Is there a motion to approve the agenda as amended?
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion or debate? All those in favor, please signify by the saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. Okay. Thank you. The motion carries. At this time, my report, I do not have any proclamations for you this evening. Neither do I have any board committee or personnel appointments. Are there any reports of boards, agencies, or commissions this evening?
It's 15 after that.
Any reports of boards, agencies, or commissions? Seeing none, I do have a couple of items of information for you. First and foremost, there are two faces that I want to introduce to you all and to the community that are going to play an important part in helping us move our community in the direction we want to for the future. First up, we have my new assistant. Her name is Mona Cannett. She has been an executive assistant since she was 21 years old and only held 3 positions prior. Actually, we are her 3rd position. So she is a steadfast person. She's been a great addition to the team. And I think every department and division head can help you know that things have gotten out a lot more quickly and they've gotten faster responses since she's been here. So in terms of getting things timed. Mona, would you like to say a few words to the council?
Hi, everybody.
And if you'd like, you can come up here or you can speak from
That's
there.
fine, I'm right. I'm very nervous. I'm not good at public speaking. I just wanted to say that, I've been following the mayor for about 2 years, and his vision for Danville is the reason I accepted his job. I want to do everything in my power to help him get Danville where it needs to be, economically, whatever. So Mayor Williams, thank you very much for hiring me, and I look forward to working with everybody here and especially serving the citizens of Danville.
Thanks, Mona. I would also like to introduce you to our new Community Relations Administrator, Mrs. Ashton Greer. Ashton comes to us from working at OSF and then the Fisher Theater. She has a lot of experiences working with the community and doing community relations and marketing and event planning. So we're really excited to have her on our team. Found her also to be a go-getter as well. Sometimes I think, oh, I need to tell Ashton this, and she's already taken care of it. So without further ado, Ashton, would you like to say a few words?
Sure. Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me here tonight, and I'm so excited to.
Ashton, could you take your mask off for just a moment so we are lower it so we can.
Sure.
There you go.
Hey.
Thank you.
Anyway, I'm so happy to be here tonight, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity to work under the mayor. I feel like I've traveled all over the world. I've been to 15 countries, and somehow my husband and I both have chosen Danville as our home, and he's a Danville police officer, and now I'm working for the city. And I think that what I've learned is that it's the people that make a place a home, and it's a community. And I feel like we would choose this place over and over again. And I'm so excited to be able to serve the citizens through my role. I feel like through all the other positions that I've been in, a few of them with local nonprofits serving the community, it's been meaningful, but I think that this role has such a great impact. And so I'm so grateful for the opportunity, and I look forward to getting to know all of you. So thank you.
Thanks, Ashton. While you're up, would you mind just sharing with everyone a little bit about the Fall Festival?
Sure, yeah. So the Fall Festival is coming up. We have pulled it together in a whirlwind. It is on September 18th and 19th at Ellsworth Park. We have 84 vendor slots filled in the tents. We have 9 food vendors. The farmers market is coming. We have pony rides, inflatables, fair games, balloon animals, photo booth. It's going to be really fun this year. So I'm looking forward to it, and spread the word. Yeah, come on out.
Thanks, Ashton.
Yep.
So we will have a Vermilion River cleanup in partnership with Keep Vermilion County Beautiful, as well as Pier Court at 8 o'clock that Saturday morning, the 18th. So if you're able, please come on out. We will also have a car show later in the afternoon as a couple of other extra featured amenities. So we're really, really excited about that day. Madam Clerk, at this time, do we have any petitions, communications, or audience comments?
Yes, we do, Mayor. We have Brenda Adams and Doug Toole with Keep Vermilion County Beautiful.
Guys, go ahead and come forward. And
Good evening. Thanks for the opportunity to address the board. I'll introduce things a bit and then turn it over to Brenda. The big thing really pushing this time, what we're going to have a large promotion for is an electronics collection event we have coming up on October 16th. So this will be the second opportunity this year for Vermilion County residents to get rid of unwanted electronics, especially those television sets and old monitors that are very hard to get rid of. So we'll be it'll be out at DAC again that Saturday morning. We'll be promoting the times and really pushing the flyer hard soon. So we had a very good turnout in the spring. We're very happy to partner with DAC on this. It's an amazing location, great partner for us, and we're looking forward to that one again.
What date is that?
That'll be Saturday, October 16th.
Doug, I gave you all the first TV I ever bought not long ago at the
Oh.
last collection, so we appreciate you guys and doing that for us.
Certainly.
Excuse me,
You know, he did.
do these items have to be in a certain carrier, or can they be transported in a car?
Transported in a car is fine.
Okay.
Is there a limit?
They're wanting no more than 7 items per vehicle.
Okay, and that starts at?
Our advertised time is from 9 to 11, but the line starts moving about
Be
7:30.
careful, Doug, the media's in the back.
9 to 11 is our official start time, but we often start a little earlier than that.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Brenda, did you have some things that you?
So I just want to piggyback a little bit onto what Doug talked about with the electronics collection. One thing that we ask the villages and cities that we go and talk to help us promote is that we have local recyclers that take many electronics, not TVs and not computer monitors. But if you don't have those items and you don't want to wait in line, please use the local recyclers that we have. It helps expedite the line and make people not wait near as long. I know sometimes we have quite the line out even onto Main Street. So use the local recyclers, help us advertise that if you do not have a TV or a monitor, that they can go and use these community resources that we have. But also, I'm here for our annual membership drive. Seems kind of weird that we're already talking about 2022. I still think on a checkbook I'm writing 2020. Can't even say it right. But we are looking at talking about our membership drive. You guys have generously given to keep Vermilion County beautiful for many, many years. We have many partners through the city. Jim comes out and participates in a lot of our events, and we appreciate your attendance in those and participation. We also have Steve Lane that is part of our board. So we're asking once again that you contribute at the corporate level for Keep Vermilion County Beautiful. That affords you up to 2 members on our board of directors. And it also allows you to apply for our beautification grants up to $1,000 that we give out annually starting in 2022. So if you guys have a particular project or program planned for beautification, for landscaping, for planting, what have you, this is a great opportunity and resource that you can use for that. As you mentioned, we do partner with the Fall Festival each year and sponsoring that, as well as participating and heading up an event, a cleanup event. This year we're planning cleanup and planting this year, so help us get the word out for that too. So who can I give the, oh, okay. Yes. Any questions about any of our programs or events that we have or membership?
Alderman Pickering?
The community resources for recycling, how do we get a list of where those are or who they are?
Bryant Industries and Mervis, and go on their local websites. They will give a list, a very extensive list of what they take.
Okay.
And their hours and everything, but they're open 6 days a week, so they're very available.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions from our partners? Thank
All
you
right,
very much.
thank you.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Did anyone else wish to speak this evening?
All right, thank you. We do not have any zoning petitions this evening. However, we do have payrolls. You have before you the payrolls from August 20th and 27th, as well as September 3rd. Is there a motion to approve those?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion or debate? Roll call vote, please.
Alderman Ludwig,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
York,
Yes.
Wands, Bouchard,
Yes.
Purcell,
Yes.
Iverson,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
O'Kane,
Yes.
Hoare,
Yes.
Streebing,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
12 yes.
12 yes, the motion carries. At this time, we also have the vouchers payable. I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to this screen. They are for August 24th and September 7th. Is there a motion to approve those?
So moved.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion or debate?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, Alderman Patel.
So I see several partial reimbursement of vendor fees for the fall festival. Can you tell me what that's about?
Sure. Well, what we have decided to do is this has been a hard year for everyone. And a lot of our vendors are individuals. A lot of them are elderly folks who are coming out to provide something positive for the community. So what we decided to do was partner with them this year and refund up to $100 of their vendor fee. So that's why you see those on the.
Okay.
Now, I just want to be sure that the public and they know this is a one-time thing. We've all had a rough year. Next year, we will return to our normal fees, so. Alderman Teague.
I have a few questions. On the September 7th vouchers, on page 1, there's a voucher for the Department of Animal Regulation for $17,900. So is, or $17,982.62. So is that like a reimbursement to the county or?
Yes. Sorry, I can never remember if I have to push the button or not push the button. Yes, that's 2 months of animal collection fees to Vermilion County. They will pick up deceased animals on the road. They will, if you call in a stray in the city of Danville, Vermilion County Animal Regulation responds. And then part of the agreement is help supporting staff that maintain those activities. So.
Okay, then on page 2, there is a repair of the retaining wall on Main Street in Buchanan. I'm assuming that is from the high-speed accident. Would we be able to get that back? Like, can we file a claim against the insurer of that vehicle, or do we just eat that cost?
Our risk manager will be able to address that for you.
No, we've already been contacted by the state's attorney's office, and so we are going to put in a request for restitution for not only the retaining wall, but for the traffic light that was also damaged.
Okay. Thank you. And then my last question is on page 4. The Chris purchased transportation for $11,984.22.
Our Danville Mass Transit purchases certain services through Chris Transportation. And so they perform routes for us. I'm not sure on the specifics and I can get those for you, but.
I can help, Comptroller. Essentially, all of the residents that are unable to go to bus stops that need the door-to-door service, it's the service that we provide for those folks as required by the federal government.
Okay, so then Chris is providing that service and we're reimbursing Chris for those?
Yes,
passengers.
ma'am, that's correct.
Okay.
Mhm.
Those are all the questions I had. Thank you.
Thank you, Alderman Teague. Are there any further questions? Yes.
One I
Vice
think
Mayor.
I know the answer for, but page 6 of 6 on the 824, almost all the way down to the bottom, $4,900 return funds, forfeitures. Is that we found some money and somebody claimed it?
I'm sorry, I'm still
It's in
scrolling.
it's
You said
a,
606 for the 24th, Vice
yeah,
Chairman?
it's a 607 account,
And how much is it?
$4,900. It's the fourth from the last on the page 6.
Can you read the check number for me?
It's 607 607 00.
The check number, the payment number?
6745.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's.
No, 134080. Sorry, guys.
Is this part of the new law that people can claim their money back?
Sorry, I'm just pulling up the sheet. I want to be correct.
I didn't hear that.
She's pulling up the number.
Oh.
Yes, evidence money was returned to the claimant from our evidence holding fund.
Okay. I've never heard of that much going back before, but I think the laws have changed on that.
Chief.
What it was is there's money that was secured by officers. Some of the money was, we were able to show where it was proceeds from legal trade, drugs, whatever. The other money, the hearing officer decided that it was not, we couldn't clear cut show that it was proceeds from drug money. Okay, some of the money was in a shoe, the other money was in the door pocket.
Okay. Chief, I have a question. Is this done after the final, did this go to court and it was decided?
This is a city hearing. This is a city
hearing.
hearing under a city ordinance seizure.
Okay.
And without going too far into the case, the money was located in two different spots.
Okay.
And the hearing officer makes a decision whether or not that money is going to stay with seized or returned back to the person that had it. And 600 and some, if I remember right, was determined to be forfeitable, and 4,000 in that amount was decided not. If you remember, we created a holding account where the money would stay until it was heard by either a state forfeiture court or a city ordinance court, a hearing. And this one was city ordinance, and the hearing officer determined that the money should go back. Part of it.
Vice Chairman, do you have any other questions?
No, that's it.
Are there any other questions regarding the vouchers payable? Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Alderman Teague?
Yes.
Williams?
Yes.
York?
Yes.
Wands? Bouchard?
Yes.
Bertel?
Yes.
Iverson?
Yes.
Brown?
Yes.
O'Kane?
Yes.
Poor?
Yes.
Streebing?
Yes.
Pickering?
Yes.
Ludwig?
Yes.
12 yes.
12 yes, the motion carries. At this time, I'm sorry, I'm scrolling back. At this time, we will receive our Public Services Committee report. Chairman Streebing.
All right. That puts us to 11A, Ordinance Enacting and Adopting Supplemental S57 to the City Code of Ordinances. I'll make the motion to move to approve and dispense with the reading and ask for your approval. I'll need a second, please.
Second.
Any questions on 11A?
Can somebody just put me up to speed? I've been gone for a while.
Yes, for an explanation.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Hi, Alderman Patel. Yes, this is to enact and adopt a supplement. It's the most recent supplement to the Code of Ordinance book, and it's also on our website. I don't know if you read an email I sent recently to show you how to get to the Code of Ordinances on the city clerk's page. And so this updates ordinances that we've approved through May of 2021. So we do that usually once or twice a year.
This is the International Code of Ordinances for safety for building code and things like that.
And if you ever really want to see them, they're sitting over
Right
here.
there.
I'll get right on that.
But
Yeah, that's-
sometimes if you need a question or something, they've got it and it's legal.
And I have that in my office as well.
Yeah.
Most divisions are just using it online now. Not very many of them use the paper copy. As you can see, it's a pretty hefty book there.
So we're not actually changing anything. We're just
No.
supplementing.
These are ordinances that the council has approved that we're updating to the code.
Gotcha.
Any other questions? Not roll call, please.
Alderman Williams,
Yes.
York,
Yes.
Wands, Bouchard,
Yes.
Bertel,
Yes.
Iverson,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
O'Kane,
Yes.
Poor,
Yes.
Streebing,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Ludwig,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
12 yes.
12 yes, the motion carries.
That puts us with item 11B, a resolution authorizing budget amendment to the fiscal year 2021 through 2022 Finance must be line 11. Budget, as of our sales tax contingency payment. I will make the motion to move and approve and dispense with the reading and ask for your approval, and I'll need a second on that, please.
Second.
Any questions on the resolution? Mike?
Well, to go along with this, it appears that there's a lot of sales tax not being paid to whoever. Does this go beyond this, and do the other taxing bodies get informed of this? Because there are probably some penalties. If I remember right, if you don't pay your sales tax on time, there's lots of penalties and stuff like that. And it seems like it just keeps happening and happening.
Okay.
Can you pass this on to other groups?
I'm glad this is a great opportunity for clarification. So a lot of the revenue that we're recognizing now because of as of our services, it wasn't that entities weren't necessarily paying their sales tax. It's that they were paying their sales tax to the state, but the state had them misallotted to the municipality or the county. So they may have been a Vermilion County business when in fact they were in Danville proper, and we should have been getting that revenue source. So what As of Our did is they went in and audited all of our sales tax receipts and located some entities that should have been in the city of Danville and were not. And we have I think it's 40 months agreement that they get a portion of that revenue that they helped receive. So it's the same entities every quarter that we're paying on. It's just As of Our, it's contingency payment based. So they're getting their portion of us getting that revenue. So if you look at the attachment on the next sheet in the top right-hand corner, that amount highlighted in green, that's what the city is netting after our fee to As of Our. So although we are paying them fees for this, we're on the better end of it. Probably wouldn't have had a chance to get around to it as promptly. So As of Our is a third-party entity, and they can provide these services to other municipalities.
I have a better understanding how they're doing it then. Thank you.
Thanks, Vice Chairman.
Any other questions? Not, roll call, please.
Alderman York,
Yes.
Wands, Bouchard,
Yes.
Patel,
Yes.
Iverson,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
O'Kane,
Yes.
Poor,
Yes.
Streebing,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Ludwig,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
12 yes.
12 yes, the motion carries.
Puts us to item C, resolution approving the purchase of safety training and compliance software from Velocity EHS and authorizing a budget amendment to the fiscal year 2021 through 2022 finance number 11 budget. Make the motion to move to approve and dispense with the reading and ask for your approval. I'll need a second, please.
Second.
Is there any questions on resolution 11C? If not, roll call, please.
Alderman Bouchard,
Yes.
Patel,
Yes.
Iverson,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
O'Kane,
Yes.
Poor,
Yes.
Streebing,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Ludwig,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
York,
Yes.
Wands, 12 yes.
12 yes, the motion carries.
That puts us to 11D, authorizing a budget amendment to fiscal year 2021 through 2022 storm and sanitary sewer 402, solid waste 405, and general city 015 budgets for billing and collections upfront costs. I will make the motion to move to approve and dispense with the reading and ask for your approval, and I'll need a second, please.
Second.
Is there any questions on resolution 11D? If not, roll call, please.
Alderman Patel,
Yes.
Iverson,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
O'Kane,
Yes.
Poor,
Yes.
Streebing,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Ludwig,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
York,
Yes.
Wands, Bouchard,
Yes.
12 yes.
12 yes, the motion carries.
That puts us to 11E, an ordinance amending Chapter 92 of the City Code pertaining to the fire prevention. I will make the motion to move to approve and dispense with the reading and ask for your approval. I'll need a second, please.
Second.
Any questions on 11E, the ordinance? Not, roll call, please.
Vice Mayor Iverson,
Yes.
Alderman Brown,
Yes.
O'Kane,
Yes.
Poor,
Yes.
Streebing,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Ludwig,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
York,
Yes.
Wands, Bouchard,
Yes.
Patel,
Yes.
12 yes.
12 yes, the motion carries.
That puts us to 11F, ordinance amending Chapter 34 of the City Code pertaining to bicycle disposal. I make the motion to move to approve and dispense with the reading and ask for your approval. I'll need a second, please.
Second.
All right. Is there any questions for the chief on this? If not, roll call, please.
Alderman Brown,
Yes.
O'Kane,
Yes.
Poor,
Yes.
Streebing,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Ludwig,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
York,
Yes.
Wands, Bouchard,
Yes.
Bertel,
Yes.
Iverson,
Yes.
12 yes.
12 yes, the motion carries.
Brings it to 11G, resolution authorizing the purchase of a police vehicle and disposal of an unused police vehicle. Make the motion to move to approve and dispense with the reading and ask for your approval. I'll need a second, please.
Second.
Is there any questions for the chief on 11G on the resolution? Roll call, please.
Alderman O'Kane,
Yes.
Poor,
Yes.
Streebing,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Ludwig,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
York,
Yes.
Wands, Bouchard,
Yes.
Bertel,
Yes.
Iverson,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
12 yes.
12 yes, the motion carries.
That puts us to 11H, authorized, an ordinance authorizing purchase of real property which has been amended. I make the motion to move to approve and dispense with the reading and ask for your approval. I'll need a second, please.
Second.
Any questions on 11H?
Alderman Teague.
I have one question, not necessarily specific to this, but what comes next? Will these properties be added to our demo list? And if so, will the demo list be reprioritized or will they be added to the end of the list?
I could answer that for you, Alderman. They will be added to the list, but they will be inserted based on priority basis. So
Okay.
if there's one that's exceedingly bad that needs to be higher up on the list, it'll go in higher.
Any other questions? Not, roll call, please.
Alderman Poor,
Yes.
Streebing,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Ludwig,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
York,
Yes.
Wands, Bouchard,
Yes.
Bertel,
Yes.
Iverson,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
O'Kane,
Yes.
12 yes.
12 yes, the motion carries.
Puts us to 11I, resolution amending FY 2021 through 2022 budget for Community Development Block Grant 106. Make the motion to move to approve and dispense with the reading and ask for your approval. I'll need a second, please.
Second.
Any questions on 11I? Roll call, please. If not,
Chairman Streebing,
yes.
Alderman Pickering,
Yes.
Ludwig,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
York,
Yes.
Wands, Bouchard,
Yes.
Bertel,
Yes.
Iverson,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
O'Kane,
Yes.
Poor,
Yes.
12 yes.
Motion carries. Puts us to item 11J, a resolution approving an Eastern Voorhees TIF RIP grant application from Cessna 0121 LLC. Make the motion to move to approve and dispense with the reading and ask for your approval. I'll need a second, please.
Second.
Any questions on 11J? Mike?
I look at this $50,000 as city tax money. Does that mean that prevailing wage takes effect? He can't answer it.
Yeah, I did some
I
research.
believe so, but-
Alderman O'Kane, on per TIF Illinois frequently asked questions that is addressed. This is considered a private fund and not a public fund per the Prevailing Wage Act at this time. So that is why it is not enforced.
We collected a tax as a city and it was put into this fund. How does that make it private?
All I can say is those are the rules of the program as administered by the state.
Well, I think the project's fine. It's just there's this 50 and the next 50, that's $100,000 that we're losing control over.
Well, the whole purpose of the grant is to get properties back up and used again, and both of these will not only be used, but they'll be thriving and create, and in an area where we have a lot of empty buildings and have had for a long time.
I know. I built some of them.
Right.
Just wish we had a affirmative answer one way or another.
We do have an affirmative answer. The state of Illinois frequently asked questions page said that it's not required. It's considered private money.
Yeah, I can send the link to you after the meeting tonight if that will provide more clarification.
So,
Any other questions?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Vice Mayor.
As Goodwill said, whether they're going to be staying in their existing building or moving or what? Or haven't they said?
They'll be moving to the new building.
So we'll have their building to worry about then, which is, again, I'm not going to vote against the project. It's something we need to do, but it's unfortunate that we end up moving already existing businesses and leaving another building behind.
The good news is the other 4 buildings that will be filling out there are not the case. So 1 out of 5 is not, I agree with you, it's not ideal, but 1 out of 5 I think is pretty good.
And I am delighted to see that those buildings being used, so.
The other good news is I do believe we've had some interest in that and their existing building already. So my hope is that it will not stay unoccupied long. Mr. Kronk.
Mayor, I just wanted to make note that the developer is here if she wanted to provide any comments.
Yeah, I mean, if you have specific questions, I mean, yeah.
Does anyone have any questions for the developer?
Well, let's see.
No.
Thank you, ma'am.
Is there any other questions on the resolution 11J? If not, roll call, please.
Alderman Pickering,
Yes.
Ludwig,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
York,
Yes.
Wands, Pashard,
yes.
Hertel,
Yes.
Iverson,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
O'Kane,
No.
4,
Yes.
Streeving,
Yes.
11 yes.
11 yes, the motion carries.
That puts us to 11K, approving an Eastern Voorhees TIF RIP grant application from Cambium Growth Fund 123 LLC. I'll make the motion to move to approve, dispense with the reading, and ask for your approval. I'll need a second, please.
Second.
Any questions on 11K? Not, roll call, please.
Alderman Ludwig, Teague,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
York,
Yes.
Wands, Pashard,
Yes.
Hertel,
Yes.
Iverson,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
O'Kane,
No.
4,
Yes.
Streeving,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
11 yes.
11 yes, the motion carries.
Puts us to 11L, resolution approving a water usage reporting agreement with Aqua Illinois Incorporated. I make the motion to move to approve and dispense with the reading and ask for your approval. And I'll need a second, please.
Second.
Any questions on this resolution? Yes, Ms. Teague.
So I read this earlier and I want to make sure that I understand. So we are asking for water consumptions of all households in the city, correct?
Yeah, so it will be for all households. The way this is really to facilitate our sewer billing that we will be taking over. That's why we want need the water consumption data. For non-residential properties, we will be getting data on a monthly basis. For all properties, we will get data on it. We can get it as requested, basically, but we're anticipating doing that on an annual basis, just to audit the accounts and make sure there's not some residents that seems to be using water and operating in a non-residential fashion, like they're running a large business out of it or something like that.
So 2 follow-up questions then on that. 1, does that mean that sewer bills will be recalculated based on the consumption information that we receive from Aqua? My understanding is that the calculation of prior sewer bills is why certain households have different bills. And I'm paying 2 bills, which don't have the same price. And I asked that question at the time, like, why are these bills different prices?
Yeah, so right now the bills are based on water consumption data from 2006.
Mhm.
And all single-family residences and multifamily units will have flat rate billing going forward. So any single-family residence will have, the same rate across the board. Commercial, basically non-residential, commercial, churches, industrial, whatever, they will be billed based on water consumption from the prior month.
When will that go into effect, that single-family residents will have flat rate going forward?
Per the ordinance that was passed by council, I think last November, the rate is effective, basically that method is effective on October 1st, which will be reflected on the bills sent out in November. So.
And then the next question I have, because how do we account for, let's say someone has a pipe burst or a situation like that? How do we account for those things, or do those outliers get thrown out? Because I had that situation happen to me in a rental house.
Yeah, as it's set up now, it would not come into account on a single family residential thing.
Okay.
There are exceptions where Aqua, I believe, will provide a summary of account adjustments that they make. So there are times where they deem it appropriate to do an adjustment on their end because of factors like that, perhaps. We do not have rules in place per ordinance that allow us to make adjustments on our end, but that's something that we're going to have to, I'm sure there will be situations that we have to figure out how to address as these go forward. So, but we don't know exactly what that policy is today.
And so that would be for non-residential customers, correct?
And that would be for non-residential, correct. So if we did an audit on all customers and there seemed to be some crazy outlier at a residence, we would be looking at 12 months of data. And if 1 month had this crazy outlier, we would not likely be adjusting their account. But if 12 months they were using an exorbitant amount of water, we would likely say, okay, we got to check into this. Perhaps they should not be a residential account, and we should be switching their classification. So.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? If not, roll call, please.
Alderman Teague,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
York,
Yes.
Wands, Bouchard,
Yes.
Bertel,
Yes.
Iverson,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
O'Kane,
Yes.
Moore,
Yes.
Streebing,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Ludwig, 12 yes.
12 yes, the motion carries. Puts us to 11M. A resolution authorizing budget amendment to fiscal year 2021 through 2022 to create American Rescue Plan Fund 705 budget. Make the motion to move to approve and dispense with the reading and ask for your approval. I'll need a second, please.
Second.
Any questions on 11M? Mike, why don't you go?
You got something first?
I just wanted to have maybe Treasurer Wilson share the good news. The good news.
Oh, that we received that money?
Yes.
We did.
We received our first installment.
Yes, we did on the end of August, on the 30th. So, yes, it is in the bank account, collecting interest.
12,700,000 roughly.
12,352,428.50. Yep, that exact amount.
Alderman Kane, you had a question?
Yeah. With $12 million, are we going to do any talking about how it's being spent or what?
Yes, as I've said many times, I would appreciate any feedback that you have on suggestions. I know
There'll
that,
be public discussion on it.
of course there is,
Okay.
but I was hoping that you all would be able to provide me with some commentary first. I know Vice Mayor has, Alderman Brown has, and several of the aldermen have provided some information on how they would like to see the money used. So anything that you'd like to suggest, I'd be happy to hear, and we will absolutely have a public discussion about it too.
I've heard other cities have set up public meetings on this kind of stuff.
Right, we will as well. My hope is that we will have some suggestions that you all, it's our job as the leaders to make decisions. So I'm hoping that you all will have some suggestions as well as the public and how we should move forward. I know that one of the things that we've heard from people is that they definitely would like to see us put money into the pool. So that will be one thing that I would strongly recommend.
Any other? Right, okay.
Do we have anticipated date for these public hearings?
I don't yet. My guess, Alderman Teague, is that they would probably be in the second meeting in October and then a meeting in November as well, a meeting or two in November.
So when you say second meeting in October, you mean council meeting?
Yes.
Okay, so no separate public hearings about,
here.
okay,
I was meeting here, but yes, we could look into having separate meetings as well.
I was just thinking about like the CDBG process, where there's public hearings multiple times before the council meeting, before we make a decision on CDBG. I know that the hearings that I attended before on CDBG, which was a few years ago, there were at least 3 hearings prior to council.
Right.
So-
And usually what happens is no one attends those.
Well, I've
Yeah.
attended, so.
Yes, I mean, most of the time, I mean, we have the records because we have to keep a list.
Right. I would imagine with this, considering how much conversation that how much people have bent our ears about this, that people would be very interested in attending a meeting specifically to discuss this outside of the council meeting. But that's just based on the feedback that I've heard from the community.
Sure. One of the things that we want to do, Alderman, I'm sorry. One of the things that we want to do, Alderman Teague, is to provide kind of a basic summary of some of the ways that it can be used. Because right now, here's the problem. I don't know about you, but I've come across this. People think we can just use the money for any and everything under the sun.
Absolutely.
And that's not the case. And so I think it's going to be important for us to help educate the public on some of the types of things and ways it can be used. And then that way they're able to give us some informed feedback.
Okay, Mayor, do you have any ideas how you're going to inform the public on this?
Yes.
Before
probably-
the public hearing or during the public hearing or?
It'll probably be at
Media?
that second meeting in October. Probably give a brief summary then. Also share that with the media and, and social media on our various platforms as well. And then when we share that with them, we'll also invite them to the actual various hearings.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I have a question on this plan. Now that we've got it in the bank and everything. Do you have a set time that you have to spend this money?
All of the money, both this and the other allocation, which we'll receive within 1 year, must be spent by December 31st of 2024, unless Congress makes changes between now and then, Chairman.
Okay. Is there any other questions on 11M?
Chairman, I will add that Treasurer Wilson shopped around and got us the best interest-bearing account we could get, so
Oh,
we
good.
appreciate that.
Which isn't much, but hey, it's the best you can get.
Good. If no other questions, roll call, please.
Alderman Williams,
Yes.
York,
Yes.
Wands, Pashard,
Yes.
Pertel,
Yes.
Iverson,
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
O'Kane,
Yes.
Hoare,
Yes.
Streebing,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Ludwig,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
12 yes.
12 yes, the motion carries. Brings us to 11N. Accept and place on file the city treasurer's report for May 2021. Do I need a motion on that?
Yes, sir.
Move to approve.
Yeah, how about a second?
Second.
Any questions? Let's, all in favor on acceptance signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Let's see, that brings us to 11O, items of information. Well, I know we're going to meet sometime in October. I'm sorry, I'm on vacation mode.
Chairman, it's October 26th.
I might be here. If not, the vice chairman might be around. That's all I have this evening.
Thank you, Chairman. At this time, we will receive the Public Works Committee report. Chairman Poor.
All right, Mayor, thank you very much. Short and sweet. We will meet 6 PM next Tuesday, right here, Lord willing.
Thank you, Chairman. Any items of information for the good of the cause?
I've got one.
Yes, Chairman.
I just want to let Mike know, congratulations in order, because Mike was just confirmed probably the last couple of weeks. He is now a 33-degree Mason. So
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Chairman.
Got his ring.
Congratulations.
It was just a week ago.
Week ago, yes. Congratulations, Mike.
Congratulations. Any other items of information? Alderman Pickering.
Yes, I attended the city court last Thursday. And if you have not had a chance to do that, all of the aldermen ought to do that. It's an eye opener. And it's very educational. And I believe it's every Thursday at 1:30, correct? every Thursday at 1:30. So if you could
Right here in
go,
these chambers.
yes, down here in these chambers, yes.
Trials are on Tuesday, I believe, for property, and Thursday, excuse me, the fourth Tuesday and the fourth Thursday, property and police matters.
So you can see how some of your violations, how they go through the court system or our system here, the city system. So very interesting.
Thank you, Vice Chairman. Any other items of information for the good of the cause?
Excuse me, Mayor.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you want to announce about the next council meeting?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that reminder. Yes, remember, next council meeting will start early at 5:30. We will do the business portion of the meeting first. Hopefully, we'll try to keep the agenda items to a minimum. Then we will recognize the 7 plaintiffs and their descendants. For those who are deceased, they will be here. So please make sure you're here early. Remember to come early. We have an exciting presentation for them that evening. And afterwards, we're going to have a reception with cake and punch and also some nice finger foods in the reception. So we hope the public will be able to join us that day. At this time, I would entertain a motion to go into closed session under Section 2C1 of the Open Meetings Act to discuss specific employees, and under Section 2C2 of the Open Meetings Act to discuss salary schedules and collective bargaining matters. Is there a motion?
So moved.
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion or debate? Roll call vote, please.
Alderman York,
Yes.
Wands, Burchard,
Yes.
Bertel,
Yes.
Iverson.
Yes.
Brown,
Yes.
O'Kane,
Yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Streebing,
Yes.
Pickering,
Yes.
Ludwig,
Yes.
Teague,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
12 yes.
12 yes, we are adjourned to open session. I mean, we are closed. We are adjourned to closed session. There will be action taken after.
can't make a phone call with your iPad.
There will be action taken after closed session.
I did that the last time. I keep pressing something down here and it talks to me.